Attention homeowners. Are you behind on your mortgage payments? Is the bank threatening to take your home? Is your home worth less than you owe? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then you need to call this number right now. Call 800-853-1597.
Our mission is to strengthen the fabric of our communities through our reporting. I'm Philip Boudreaux, reporter, Spectrum News 1.
Fun facts brought to you by Uber Law Offices. One call, that's all. It's 12 o'clock. This check of the time presented by Spectrum.
Hello, Wisconsin. Allison Berger with your Spectrum News at 90. Food pantries and other groups that help those looking for food are uniting against federal funding cuts. Groups like Feeding Wisconsin, the Hunger Task Force, and the Wisconsin Farmers Union Friday called on the USDA to restore funding for what they deem to be two critical local programs: the Local Food Purchase Assistance Program and Local Food for Schools. Funding was cut last week. In a joint statement, the group said one of those programs in part contributed to more than $4 million to nearly 300 Wisconsin farmers, helping to provide food to 254 pantries statewide. Flu activity is on the decline across Wisconsin. The DHS released their respiratory report yesterday. Southeast and northwest Wisconsin sit at moderate levels, a drop from the high level in the previous week. Southwest, northeast, and north central still are in the high levels. RSV levels are also on the decline. Activity is moderate right now. And while COVID-19 activity
Good morning,
is low,
Milwaukee.
seasonal coronavirus activity is increasing. Two Wisconsin college basketball players are semifinalists for Player of the Year. Badgers' John Conjee and Marquette Cam Jones are two of the 10 semifinalists for.
Good morning, Milwaukee. This is Tom Moreland coming on. I'll talk about music or boxing. I just retired from boxing, and we did amateur boxing, we did pro boxing, and that's how I was raised, through the amateur ranks, learning every bit from hand wraps, running the glove table, to not exactly refereeing, but I refereed at the King Center with the amateurs, getting them ready for a big show or whatever shows that we was going to do like that. So that's where I'm at now. And Mr. Ernie Haynes, Coach Ernie Haynes, is running the King Center now in terms of boxing. He got amateur boxing and he had pro boxing. I traveled with him to Oklahoma, Kansas, not Los Angeles, Carson City, I think it was, in California. We took some fighters out there, and we did some good work. So right now, he's running the King Center by himself, and there's some families that's working with him, that step in and help. And every now and then, God bless me to assist him. So that's what's happening there. And he's got some young guys that's ready. I get phone calls from different people because my name is still um, out there on the banister or wherever they got it at, or the city has it. I get the calls, and he told me that when they call, find out what they want to do, then I would tell the mother or father or whoever it is, you know, that he'll take care of them, and I give him the time and stuff. And I let them know exactly what time that he can assist them or when they should come down to the King Center, you know. So that's where we are that way. But music, I did I did shows in Milwaukee coming up, you know, in the nightclubs, working with bands and singers and dancers, comedian. I tried to start my own comedian thing. And with the bands, some was already assembled, then we assembled some. And we started getting it on from there. And then I was told by a radio personality that played jazz at nighttime that if I was for real about the music business, you know, he gave me the information to Jack the Rapper because Jack the Rapper was dealing with radio, DJs, and conventions, you know, in Atlanta, Georgia. So I started subscribing to Jack the Rapper, and that's where I got my knowledge from. And I met a lot of good people, you know, a lot of artists, a lot of beginning people that would start beginning. And I got my information from there, you know, from traveling. I would go every year. It's around August or September, somewhere in there. Then they had the DJs. They would have something in July. They'd come up in Washington or down in Miami or somewhere in those areas. For a weekend, everybody that would fly in, give us a hotel, and we meet and greet, and we put it all together that way. So I was just giving you a little background on what I did and who I am. I'm from Arkansas. That'll come later, but I just want to let the general public know, you know, a little about me and where I came from and some of the stuff I done already or done did, you know. But I'm still hooked up with the rappers. When rap came out, I was one of the first older gentlemen that got involved in that by going to Jack the Rapper. And the cats out of New York, they was there. The break dancers, the young rappers, and they was getting it on, you know. But they had the blues there. That's why I met Curtis Mayfield, Gladys Knight, James Brown, Isaac Hayes, people of that nature, you know. Cool in the Gang, them, they come through there. Most of all the stars at that time, even if they wasn't working, you know, or they had jobs somewhere, they would fly in and there would be a stop off. You know, they'll stop in and meet everybody, shake everybody's hand, hug them, kiss them. They do the same thing in boxing because I know when Al had his gym up on North Avenue in 35th or 34th and North, they had me training up there. So I met a lot of good boxers that came through there. And they'd be on their way to the mountains or somewhere so they can work out for the next 4 or 5 weeks. If it's 2 or 3 months, they'd be getting ready for big shows, big fights like that. So the fighters will stop in there. So that's the same thing with the rappers and producers, radio producers, and TV personalities. They would all stop in there. So have a great day. Thank you.